When you watch No DQ&A, you watch No DQ&A for life. That's right. Welcome everyone to No DQ&A video here on NoDQ.com. I am the owner Aaron Rift. Let's get right down to your questions via FormSpring. There have been rumors of a WWE Championship match including The Miz and Triple H for WrestleMania and Chris Jericho versus CM Punk. What are the possibilities that these matches would happen? I think there's a decent shot of both of those matches happening. As far as Chris Jericho versus CM Punk goes, Chris Jericho could come back at any time. He's just taking his break right now. And by the way, I really think that Chris Jericho gets it when it comes to knowing when to be around, when to take time off. You know, these guys never, there's no off season in WWE. And Chris Jericho knows this. He knows that after a couple of years his character gets stale. The best thing to do is to just take some time off, do other things, and then come back and be a fresh face again. I love what Chris Jericho does. He gets it. And he could come back whenever he wants. WrestleMania 28 is coming up. Him versus CM Punk, that's a money match right there. As far as The Miz and Triple H, The Miz needs a big WrestleMania match. Why not Triple H? I'd love to see that match. It's something different, something we haven't seen. The question is, would Triple H make The Miz look good? Because we know how Triple H operates. But, you know, he's in charge now. He's going to be in charge for real pretty soon. So, The Miz is the future. Hopefully Triple H knows that and will do the right thing and make The Miz look really good. WrestleMania 28 would be a great place for it to happen. What's your opinion on Vampiro? He has the size and talent. Do you ever see him coming to WWE, maybe after Taker retires? I always thought, I was never a really big fan of Vampiro in WCW. I just thought he was, you know, just another guy. Nothing about him really stood out to me. He's too old at this point, definitely, for WWE. If he was going to go there, he would have done so back in 2001, 2002. Yeah, I think the ship has sailed on that one. Hey Aaron, what is your favorite face of Mick Foley? Mankind, Cactus Jack, or Dude Love? Mine would be Dude Love. You know, I really think that Dude Love is underrated. I really liked that character a lot, especially when he went heel and had the feud with Steve Austin. But I have to say my favorite persona is Mankind, especially the later Mankind, the post-1998 Mankind when he got Mr. Sacco into the mix. I was always a bigger fan of Foley as a comedy character because, you know, I don't want to see the guy kill himself. I'd rather see him be able to entertain people just by being himself and doing funny stuff. That's what I like. I liked the Rock and Sock connection. Those are my favorite Mick Foley moments when he won the WWE title, when he did the This Is Your Life with The Rock. That's the stuff I really liked. Of course, I liked the Hell in a Cell, you know, but it was sick and it almost killed him. I'd rather him, you know, stay healthy and be alive, you know. What is your opinion on the idea of a physical Hall of Fame? I think it's a great idea. I'm all for it. I heard that WWE was considering a couple cities, Orlando being one of them. I think that would be the perfect place because it's such a heavily traveled tourist area that people would be able to come in whenever they want. And, you know, it would be great. Maybe Las Vegas, that would be a good place, a big tourist area. Or LA, New York. Any of those cities would be great. Do you think John Morrison might leave WWE for TNA if they offer him a world title run? Ooh, if John Morrison was smart, he would not care about the TNA title. I think he should care about making the big money on the big stage, with the possibility always being there that he could get the big world title run. You know, he just got to stick around and keep working hard, and you never know when somebody might get injured or John Morrison might be there to pick up the pace, pick up the slack, whatever. So, yeah, Morrison's best off staying in WWE. He's still got the best years of his career ahead if he keeps his head straight and keeps working hard and just keeps developing his character. Do you think the PG rating holds WWE back? For me, it's one of the many reasons TNA is better than WWE. Okay, the PG rating does not really matter. What matters is good storytelling, good writing, good booking, good character development. Some of the best movies ever made were PG. I mean, come on. It's not a big deal. You guys act like the PG rating is the end-all be-all. It's not. And like I said in the previous video, WWE still does profanity. It's still somewhat violent, you know? Come on. For Undertaker's last match, why not have him face Randy Orton and Randy do the punt, since that move always takes out a superstar? Yeah, I guess Randy Orton versus Undertaker is always a possibility. They could go back to that. They did it at WrestleMania 21, which, by the way, I was at live. I always thought that that was one of the most underrated Undertaker WrestleMania matches. I thought that was a tremendous match. Quite frankly, I'd love to see it again. So if, things fall through with Foley, or they can't get Jericho, or for whatever reason, and they want to do Randy Orton versus Undertaker, I'm perfectly fine with that. I think that would be a great match. And Orton has developed his character a lot since WrestleMania 21, so it would be very intense, and I think Orton's very believable as a credible threat to the Undertaker streak. Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all. Undertaker versus Randy Orton. We'll see. Hey, Aaron, awesome job as of late. As of late? What do you mean by that? I've always wondered, has WWE ever future endeavored a former WWE champion excluding people who have asked for their release? Example, Kurt Angle. Okay, first of all, in regards to Kurt Angle, he claims that he asked for his release, so I'm not really sure about that one. And as far as the answer to your question, the guy I can think of at the top of my head would probably be Ultimate Warrior, because he had the whole steroid issue, and him and Davey Boy were suspended and just basically let go. And then Warrior came back in 1996, but he was only there a couple of months, and as Gorilla Monsoon said, until the Ultimate Warrior posts an appearance bond, he will not be on WWE TV. So, yeah, Warrior's the first guy I can think of. I'm sure there's been other ones, but I don't know off the top of my head. Do you have a favorite entrance theme? I always liked Hogan's theme. I always liked Stone Cold's theme, DX, and so on and so forth, NWO. As far as some of like the more comical themes or lesser known themes, I liked the All American Boys, the Fabulous Russo Brothers were All American Boys, and the Mounties theme song. I actually really liked the first Mountie theme song, the serious one, but I also liked the comedy one. I'm the Mountie. All the corny, over-the-top themes where the wrestlers sing their own song, like Buff Bagwell. I'm Buff Daddy, that sort of thing. I like those theme songs a lot. Do you think WWE will release a DVD Blu-ray for The Undertaker's career after he retires? Absolutely. When Undertaker retires, WWE is going to go into the full promotional machine. They'll probably have the T-shirt, the DVD, all sorts of things when Undertaker retires, and it could be any year now. But, we always say The Undertaker is going to retire, and he keeps on going. So maybe he'll go to WrestleMania 30. Never know. Thoughts on Michael Cole? I think I'm the only guy who doesn't look at him in a negative way. You know what? I do not hate Michael Cole. I like him. I think he's a good announcer, not a great announcer. My problem is I hate when he does both roles on the same show. Like, at 1 minute he's supposed to be the serious play-by-play announcer, and then the next minute he's being the biased heel. I would rather he stick to one role or the other. Frankly, I think he would be better off as a heel manager and keep JR for now on the announce booth with Lawler. But that's just my opinion. But I do not hate Michael Cole. I don't get what all this hate is about him. He's just doing his job, and I think he does it well. He's been there for over 10 years. He's broadcasted, 600-700 episodes of television? It's pretty impressive. Hey, Aaron, I'm wondering why WWE made John Cena such a big star. I personally think Cena doesn't deserve the fame that he has. That's a really harsh comment to say about John Cena. The guy is an extremely hard worker, so how can you say he doesn't deserve the fame that he has? I would say somebody that doesn't work hard and gets the success is someone that doesn't deserve the fame. Cena's a really hard worker. He became a big star partly because of his hard work and partly because he started doing the rapping gimmick, and it caught on with the fans. Fans started buying the merchandise. He was getting the biggest pops of the night. That's why John Cena became a big star. That's all there is to it. Alright, that about does it for a NoDQ&A video here on NoDQ.com. You could submit your feedback to formspring.me/AaronRift. You can submit a question there. You can actually submit the feedback at youtube.com/NoDQ&AV. I'd like to give a special shout out to Jamie Lee Mack, who left a comment saying No Mercy on the N64 was the shit. I totally agree with you. I said that on the previous No DQ&A video. Make sure you check out all the No DQ&A videos. youtube.com/NoDQ&AV. 1 through, we're up to 18 now. So check all of them out, please. Please spread the word about the show. I really appreciate it. And that about does it. We will see you next time. So there you go.